I can't believe it. Court actually went through today until Pinky said she had a commitment after lunch, which I find very, very convenient considering it's the last day of the sitting until they're gone for a month. So how is it yesterday she went from, yes, I'm available, to I have to leave at 2? How is that even possible? But Mzansi, let's go ahead and listen to Sibanda take her through the maps. Yeah, I don't know which is worse, listening to someone read phone numbers or listening to someone reading streets. Let me know in the comment section which is worse, phone numbers, streets, or bank statement transactions. It's a lot, okay? But let's follow the bouncing ball because you know this is how we catch Sibanda in his lies.
My lord, the information that Mr. Mnisi requested is the same as the one that I was interested in. So I have no other information.
Ms. Msholo? I'm sorted, my lord. Thank you. RAMASEPELE?
My lord, except one aspect, we require, there's a gap in our telephone records, but she's looking at it. It's not something that will stop the proceedings now. So we can proceed if the state is proceeding.
You say there's a gap.
Yes, there are certain dates.
What gap is that?
From the 2nd of February 2021 to the 14th of March 2021. We don't have. Our records only begin from the 15th of March 2021, my lord.
So, Mr. Sibanda.
My lord, along with Mr. RAMASEPELE, we requested from the witness to look into that gap and just check if she does have data for that particular.
How does Mr. RAMASEPELE know that there's a gap?
Because the information was disclosed to the defense.
Yeah, how does he know there's a gap?
My lord, the data that was requested is from a certain period up until the 15th of March.
That's it.
And then what he has indicated to us is that from the 2nd of February up until 15 March, he does not see any transactions.
From his own Section 205
From
documents.
what we have disclosed indeed, so my lord. So I requested the witness to look into the system and check if there's any data on her side. And then she was in the process of...
Have you done that, ma'am? Or you're still going to?
I'm still in the process of doing that, my lord. I was just approached about it a few minutes ago.
A few minutes ago?
Yes.
How many gaps are there? You say it's from the 15th?
My lord, as I'm saying, it's from the 2nd
Second to the
February 2021
Is it
to
second?
the
Sorry, second
February 2021.
February
Yes.
2021
To the 14th of March 2021, my
to
lord.
the 14th of March.
Yes, because it
2021.
Yes.
So you say this gap, is it in respect of which number?
It's in respect of the 6890 number, my lord.
6890.
Yes, my lord.
And you don't know it communicated with which numbers or number?
My lord, we don't know, but
Okay, fine.
essentially because there are two dates that I mentioned, that on the 7th of February, the phone was found on him.
Okay.
On the 8th, it was taken to TSU for analysis, my
All
lord.
right, fine. Mr. Ngomezulu?
They're busy now. That's why one will be tempted to say they are cooking. They are manufacturing day in, day out.
Okay. He didn't really say that. But look at his face. Look at his face. He's literally saying, I already told you guys weeks ago that these guys cook at any given moment. They start cooking. And now what did they do? They cooked the evidence, okay? And then there was a gap. And nobody said, wait, but there's a gap. And you know what? The gap conveniently fits, okay? So wait a minute. So Bongani Ntanzi stopped calling his girlfriend. Him and his girlfriend had a fight, okay? I'm just trying to imagine what the state is going to say. So Bongani Ntanzi and his girlfriend, they had a fight from the 2nd of February 2021, okay? And then the phone was found on him on the 7th of February 2021. So 5 days. Bongani Ntanzi went without talking to his girlfriend after he had been calling her all those times. You see, this is what happens when you give us too much cooked information. Now we're going to cook with you, state. And then we're going to say, okay, so Bongani Ntanzi was calling his girlfriend. Why didn't he call her for 5 days? What was the reason? What was the reason? And then wait for it. So they found the phone on the 7th. And then on the 8th, it was taken to TSU. So there's a gap from the 2nd of February 2021 all the way to the 14th of March 2021. What was going on? We need to know. We, the people, need to know. You see, Pinky is now a master chef. So this is what happens when you cook, you make mistakes, and then you get caught, and then we talk about it. Let me know in the comment section if you think Pinky van Vodacom is still just reading the 205s as it is, because she's also like, when Rata asked her, first of all, hold on. How could I not talk about it? Rata asks Sibanda, how does Ramasepele know that there's a gap? What does Sibanda say? My lord, and Rata bursts out laughing. Okay? He bursts out laughing. And then Sibanda goes on some tangent, just repeating the same thing. You see, he's learning so well from Valoy. He just literally just said he knows because there's a gap from the 2nd of February 2021 to the 14th of March 2021. That doesn't answer the question, sir. That does not answer the question. But oh my God, good catch, Ramasepele. Good catch. Let me know in the comment section what you think of this cooking. But let's go back. I assure you, there's more cooking to come.
Mr. Ngomezulu, any gap or lacuna, or are you satisfied with the information furnished?
Sorry. Nothing, my lord.
Yeah, I'm asking whether you are satisfied with the information
I am
supplied. Okay, you're still under oath then, ma'am. So me, I've not been finished with the new exhibits.
I will furnish your lordship.
Huh?
We'll provide the court with a copy of the new exhibit. The maps, my lord, is going to be exhibit triple J7A.
Exhibit?
Triple J7.
Triple J7A.
That's correct.
Okay. Yeah. And the previous exhibit also is still applicable?
No, my lord. We'll proceed with the new exhibit that I'm going to give it to the court now.
Okay.
Yes. Yeah, and then another exhibit that I will refer to today is exhibit triple M.
Mm-hmm.
Ma'am?
Exhibit triple M.
That's correct.
Okay, fine.
Yes. Ma'am, let's start by clarifying this aspect. This data, whether it's AMA data or the GPRS stream that is generated on the section 205.
It is a combination of AMA and GPRS data.
So when it's recorded on your system, does it get recorded when a certain device gets in touch with a tower, or it gets recorded when a device receives or makes a call? Can you just explain that?
The device as well as the SIM card is registered on the network. The activities pertain to the SIM card when you receive or make a call.
So what triggers, sorry, so that I understand, what triggers the signal in the tower?
The activity of the SIM card.
The SIM card or the device?
The SIM,
Or both?
both.
Yeah, because, yeah, okay. So both, because the SIM card is embedded in the
In
device.
the handset, yes.
Okay, fine.
Now, just to illustrate this point properly, let's say device A is in Foslora Square, in the vicinity of Foslora Square Tower. And at that stage, for 30 minutes, there are no activities on the device as well as the SIM card. Will that be recorded on the section 205?
No. So basically what happens is that if there's no activity on the SIM card or device, nothing will register on the network. So when you make or receive a call, that tower is picked up as your initial base station. You can then be on a call until you reach another point, but it does not pick up that point where you end the call. It will only pick up the originating call of that tower.
I definitely hope the defense picked up what Pinky said here, because she said a whole mouthful. First, when Smanda asked the question, I was like, come on now, what you trying to say? But Pinky explains it and says, when you start a call or receive a call or an SMS or whatever it is, before that, if there was no activity, it does not show up on the 205, okay? But the second you receive a call, it pings on a tower wherever you are. But if you're moving, so if you're driving or if you're driving, walking, or end up in a different location while you're on a call. So let's say you're on a call and then you start to drive and then you're going to pick up food from, I don't know, KFC. When you arrive at KFC, you're still on that same call. The tower doesn't change. You're still pinging from the original tower. But what if you drove for a really long time? What if you're in a whole other area? I don't know. The other thing she says is when you get off that call, it's not going to say you spoke to John from Tower Vosloorus and then it dropped off at Tower Pretoria. It's not going to say that. It's just going to say the start, which is Tower Vosloorus. So my question or my suggestion to the defense, you better call your own expert. Better call your own expert. Because someone left a comment a few days ago, I meant to do a video, and that comment said, Pinky ain't telling the truth about the towers and the pinging and how towers are chosen. A device picks a tower based on which cell phone tower is not congested. It does not necessarily have to be the tower that you're standing right next to. You could be standing right next to a tower and that tower is congested, so it's going to ping you off of the nearest available tower. That is my understanding. I haven't heard Pinky say this to date. Defense has got to call their own expert. Okay. But do you know what I really want to say? I really want to say, if you're in the Inkabi business, okay, keep in mind, this is just entertainment and information basis. But if you're in the Inkabi business, okay, it looks like the cell phone can give your location away or where you were at the start of your activities, but it can't place you at the crime scene, at the occurrence of the crime scene, if your phone is inactive. There is no way for the cell phone device to say you were inside the Kelly Kumalo house, unless while you were in that house, you made a call, or you got an SMS, or you got a voicemail. I'm just saying. You know what? I digress. Let's listen to where Pinky goes with this.
Yes.
When another call is received or made, or an SMS received or made, or any GPRS activity takes place, it will then pick up a new tower. Towers along the route whilst on the cell phone are not registered.
Is that all? Thank you. Yes. I want to refer you to Exhibit MM. My lord, this is a new exhibit that we are introducing. It is a letter from the LPC. On Wednesday, you made reference to a number ending with 7605.
Yes.
And then also you also made reference to Exhibit DD5E Roman figure 3. It was an extract where you also made reference to please call me messages. Do you remember that?
Yes.
And then you also made reference to Exhibit DD5E Roman figure 1, where you made mention of SMSs, outgoing calls and incoming calls.
Yes, correct.
And then can you place the information on Exhibit MM on record? Just for the sake of completeness, just place all the entire information appearing on this document.
This is from the Gauteng Provincial Office. Legal Practice Council. It then gives us the address. The letter is dated 20 June 2024 and addressed to Advocate Baloy. It then says to whom it may concern.
Objection, my lord. Objection, my lord. This letter is not written by this witness and is addressed to Mr. Baloy. On what basis is this witness introducing this evidence now on record?
It doesn't follow that it has to be written by her. As I understand the evidence as it's being led, she will explain the exigency why that information, she places it on record. Am I making sense?
That is correct, my lord. And if need be, we can call the author of this letter to come and testify.
No, fine, yeah.
If the author will be called, my lord, then the author, we should wait for the author to come and read the letter. If this witness, because it's from Vodacom, my lord.
Who's
this
no,
witness,
no, no,
if he wants
Mr.
to-
Mshololo, I don't understand you. You don't want her to read this.
Exactly, that's the basis of my objection, my lord.
Who wrote this letter?
If I may finish, it's not this witness.
Who requested the letter, in other
It's
words?
not this witness.
Who requested the letter, ma'am? It's not this witness.
It's not this witness, my lord.
Who requested the letter?
It's not written, but it's
It's
addressed.
written. It says Mr. Baloy.
It's addressed to Mr. Baloy.
That's it.
Yes.
So he communicated with that, and he's a prosecutor in this matter.
Yes.
So let's wait and hear what this witness says, and if her evidence is inadmissible, it will be expunged from the record. Okay.
It would be better if it would be expunged.
We don't even know what she's going to say. That's a problem. What are you expunging?
My lord, he's not supposed. This evidence is not supposed to be led through this witness. That's the basis
Okay.
for my objection.
Mr. Baloy, what's the... They say this evidence is not supposed to be in this court, in other words.
My lord, because he's from the Vodacom shop, if you want to read the number and make reference to this number into her evidence, he can just make those
Okay, I've
references
heard
to
you.
the-
I've heard you. The evidence is allowed until I decide otherwise. Just continue, ma'am.
As the
Sir.
court pleases, ma'am. Yes, proceed.
To whom it may concern, I hereby confirm that the firm Mjiyako Mpalele Attorneys Incorporated, with practice number F18209, is registered as a firm of attorneys on the roll of the Gauteng Provincial Office of the Legal Practice Council. The firm details are recorded as follows. Mjiyako Mpalele Attorneys, Inc., with the postal address being P.O. Box 32923, Braamfontein, 2017. Physical address number 10 8th Street, Melville, Johannesburg, 2092. Telephone number 079 039 7605, in brackets 086 511 8901. It then gives us the email address of mjiyakodn@gmail.com, and it's signed by Mr. V.L. Maluleka, Legal Office Professional Affairs. And then it says that all queries should be referred to comfortn@lpc.org.za.
Thank you.
Sorry, before you proceed, as I understand the evidence, is the reading of this letter by this witness triggered by this, the number you said, it's 7605.
That's correct, my lord.
Yeah, that's how I follow the evidence.
That's correct.
And we're talking about cell phones and telephones here.
That's correct.
Yeah, okay, let's hear.
Okay, Mzansi, drop some flowers from Shololo in the comment section for catching that little sneak attack that Sivanda, well, he succeeded because Rata allowed it into the record, right? A letter that is from the LCP. What's the LCP? The Legal Practice Council, okay? And that letter was written yesterday, by the way. The letter was written yesterday. Why? Because we all know the cooking be cooking. They're going to keep cooking until the last minute, okay, until the fat lady sings. But I digress. Mshololo objects profusely and passionately, if I might add. Now, Mshololo's ready to go to Mauritius. If you're wondering why I'm saying Mauritius, we'll talk about that in a separate video, because you see her hair is already good to go, okay? She's already changed her hairstyle. She is ready for this recess. But I digress. The main reason I want to comment here is Mshololo represents accused number 5, okay? Ramasepele represents accused number 2. Now, you do remember who Mjiyako is, right? And if you don't remember who that is, drop a 1 in the comment section down below and I'll do a separate video for you. I don't want to make this one too long by going back into the whole Mjiyako fiasco. But now, why did Mshololo object and not Ramasepele? Or should I say, why did Mshololo object and Ramasepele left her out there to hang on her own and he did not back her up like a backup singer? Why did Ramasepele not represent his client, in my opinion? This is why I feel like Ramasepele he's a touch and go. He's that guy, you know, they're running in the relay. You hand him the baton and you just close your eyes and hope for the best. You see, if you hand Mr. Fearfokol Ngomezulu the baton, you don't even need to fear nothing. You just know it's going to be steaming hot and he's moving fast and furious. Nisi, he's going to be with that baton, with the dictionaries, and sometimes you're not going to understand him, but you can see where he's going. You can see he's moving. Mshololo as well. Ramasepele leaves you second-guessing the entire process of what a relay is. Mzansi, drop a like for this video. Drop a like for this video because we're about to go in recess. So leave your like. It is free and I absolutely love it when you do. Let's go back to the rest of the video and I'll be back with the rest of my commentary.
Thank you. Then, ma'am, what is your comment regarding the entry on Exhibit DD5E, Roman figure 1 on page 15? SMS received on the 10th of September 2020 at 18:58. Is it the same number?
Yes, the number under telephone number on exhibit M correlates or is the same number appearing on page 15 of exhibit DD5E in brackets.
And then now let's refer to exhibit DD5 Roman figure 5E Roman figure 3. The please call me. Does the number appearing on exhibit MM correlates with the please call me on exhibit DD5E Roman figure 3?
Yes, that is correct. The numbers are the same.
Sorry, can you mention the numbers so that we all know what we are talking about?
It's 079 039 7605.
And you say it correlates on that exhibit DD5E with which number? Or it communicated with which number? The SMS or the SMS or whatever?
The number ending 6890.
6890.
Thank you. And can you count on exhibit DD5E3 how many please call me's were sent?
There were 3 please call me's.
Can you confirm that there are other communications between the number ending with 6890 and 7605, but for our purpose, only focus on what I'm going to direct you to?
I didn't get the last part.
I'm saying there are other communications on exhibit DD5E Roman figure 1. However, at this stage, I'm only directing you to certain communications.
Okay.
Let's proceed to page 44.
44.
Yes, of exhibit DD5E Roman figure 1.
PD5, E, Roman figure 1.
That's correct, madam. Page 44.
Yes.
The activities on the 27th of October 2020.
During what time?
Let's start from 08:12:54.
Okay. At 12:54 seconds, the number ending 6890 received a call from the number ending 7605. That lasted 33 seconds.
And the next transaction.
The next transaction was at 8:22:21. The number ending 6890 was on voicemail. Received a call from 7605. Lasted 3 seconds.
Okay. Then let's refer to 21:44:30. Also, just to give you a little bit of background, as per Exhibit EE, which is evidence before this court, this is the day in which accused number 2 made a first appearance in Boksburg Magistrate Court. Now let's proceed to that time, 21:44.
At 21:44:30 seconds, the number ending 6890 received an SMS from the number ending 7605.
And the next transaction.
At 21:44:32 seconds, 6890 received an SMS from the number ending 7605.
And then lastly, on page 45 of Exhibit DD5E, Roman figure 1, on the 28th of October 2020, at 17:59:32.
During this period, the number ending 6890 received a call from the number ending 7605, and that lasted 828 seconds.
Thank you. Now
let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below, and I'll join you there to see how you think that went with the phone records, the SMSs, the please call me, the phone call that the Mjiyako attorneys, okay? Attorneys, lawyers, legal practitioner, whatever it is that they do. See, I'm not a lawyer. I'm just a layman, okay, that just watches this and just tries to understand the law. Now, if I understand correctly, Bongani Ntanzi was arrested, okay? And then obviously he's assigned, I guess, by the state, this lawyer. Okay. No fight with that. This lawyer sends him an SMS. This lawyer phones him on his cell phone and talks for 828 seconds. Does the lawyer know he's arrested? Or does the lawyer think he's out on bail? Does the lawyer know what his job is? Like, it left me with more questions. You see, Sibanda, what that is? It left me with more questions. And in fact, the legal counsel practitioner, can you investigate this for us and just give us an understanding on this gross misconduct from a registered legal practitioner, lawyer, or attorney, not sure which category he falls under. Allegedly, of course. We're just trying to understand. Why was he text messaging his client that is arrested and that is held in police custody? I mean, if I remember those videos, those guys were chained up. They had masks on. Oh, no, this is Boksburg. But even though it's Boksburg Magistrate Court, there had to have been some indication where he knows whether his client is incarcerated or not. Let me know in the comment section down below your thoughts. While we're still talking about the Legal Practitioner Council, could you also let us know, why are you writing the letter on behalf of Mjiyako? Why can't Mjiyako confirm his own phone number? Is he indisposed? Why can he not speak for himself? Why does he need representation in this letter from Baloyi? Oh my goodness. Guningi. Is it cooking, guys? Let me know in the comment section down below. But here we go. Those are my thoughts for today. I'll definitely be doing a separate separate video with the rest of the proceedings, and the rest of the proceedings we jump into the reading of the maps. We jump into the reading of the word. Oh my God, I almost said jump into the reading of the word. And the reading of the word is going to be coming from section Exhibit DD5, Roman numeral E, number 1. I'm just being silly. Okay, verse number maps. Okay, it's going to be long. Let me know in the comment section your thoughts on that, and I'll catch you where on my next upload. Before I let you go, do me the honorable thing. Please like this video, subscribe to this video, share, subscribe to this channel. Share this video with the last 3 people you chatted with on WhatsApp, because why? Section 205 is going to reveal if you're a supporter of this channel or not, if ever you're found in a compromising position. That is it from us, Mzansi. Thanks so much for joining us. I'll catch you on my next upload.
Exhibit J7A, the map